What's up, everyone? Rick here with the Space City X Files Strange Happenings update. I haven't checked in with you in a while, so I thought I'd just drop in and, share some crazy stuff I found while studying topics. One of the things that caught my eye the other day was the theory that one day we'll have this universal synthetic blood that could be infused into anyone, no matter the blood type, and the synthetic blood will do exactly what real blood does for us. Now, the thought of that just amazed me, and I read this theory that someone made in a chat group, and it was from like 10 years ago. So I was curious, what have been the advancements on that, if any have been made at all? I mean, I already knew that they had lab grown particles and blood alternatives that could simulate what a fraction of what real blood could do. But what about this universal lab grown whole blood? I mean, that very day, I started doing some research and I came across this article, and what do you know? They have been working on that very thing. And I was really surprised to find in the article, they say that prominent scientists claim that, minus the setbacks they've had, they're confident that they're less than a decade away from achieving that very thing. Less than 10 years away. I mean, the implications of what this will do for humankind is game changing. Reading another article, 60,000 Americans die a year due to blood related emergencies during surgery. Another 20,000 Americans die a year from blood loss before they can even reach the hospital, so they bleed out. When this lab grown blood type is made, there'll be no more shortages on blood types, which is a battle that's constantly being fought in the healthcare field. I mean, the shelf life for donated blood is only a few months. This new lab grown blood would be, the shelf life would be over a year storage time. And what it will do also is it will allow the first responders to address the blood loss at the point of trauma. And what that would do is that would save many lives on the scene of accidents. You look at rejection or infection from the recipient's body is also a complication that can be eliminated. Now, what they're working on is not exactly a fully synthetic, one size fits all blood type, because it doesn't really have to be. But what they are close to achieving is that they can make your own blood type from scratch. And so with that, what it will do is that'll do away with the hazards of having to use someone else's blood. So you see, your body would really have no reason to reject it at all, because it was essentially created from your own DNA. So your body's gonna recognize it. I'm sorry, that was my phone going off. Now this is all good, right? I mean, this is good. This is a great achievement. I mean, healthcare advancement is important for all of us. I mean, we all must live in this world, and we're all made up of the same stuff. But when does the really cool stuff come into play, right? And what I mean is that since you can recreate someone's blood, then you should be able to alter it too, right? Make it better, more efficient. Well, that's something that they're working on too. And nowadays they have smartphones, they have smart cars, and they have smart homes. Everything is getting smarter except us. Well, after waiting patiently, our time has finally come, and soon in the near future, we'll move on into the age of smart bodies. And so what I'm telling you about right now with the lab-grown blood is just a cog in the wheel for what will come. Now, technology will soon give us the ability to enhance all important aspects of our body, most importantly the brain. But for now, let's just stick to what this blood can do. So here are just a few perks that we can look forward to. One is that it could be engineered to clot much faster than natural human blood, for instance, and that would be a prevention in people from who have bleeding problems. And so they won't bleed to death, because we can program it to the blood will clot. And or it can be designed to continuously monitor a person's arteries and keep them free of plaque, thus preventing heart attacks. And synthetic white blood cells could also potentially be programmed like virtually any computer could, and these cells could receive software updates And what that would allow is for them to fight various threats such as new infection or specific kinds of cancer. But wait, there's more. One obvious role for enhanced or smart blood would be to increase the amount of oxygen our hemoglobin can carry. Now, in principle, the way our blood stores oxygen is very limited, hence why you get tired. So, we could dramatically enhance our physical cells if we could increase the carrying capacity of our hemoglobin. So, according to Dr. Sandberg and others, substantially more oxygen in our blood could have many uses beyond the obvious benefits for athletes. For example, he says, it might prevent you from having a heart attack since your heart doesn't have to work as hard. Or it might be that you wouldn't have to breathe for 45 minutes, because your blood's so oxygenated. Now, in general, Sandberg says this super blood might give you a lot more energy, which would be a kind of cognitive enhancement. So there you have it, folks. I mean, that's reason enough, right? I mean, they're going to cure tiredness. You're going to wake up in the morning, you're going to feel actually awake and energized. And so, but hold on now. So it's important to mention that for as many people there are that are happy about the progress being made, there's an equal number that are concerned about them. I mean, the thought of technically enhanced superhumans can give off an eerie vibe. I mean, look at everyone on a Marvel movie right now. I mean, for every powerful superhero, there's a villain trying to kick his ass and destroy the world. So could this hope for a better civilization really possibly be the cause of our downfall? I don't know, but I will definitely keep following this matter because I find it very interesting, and I just thought I'd share it with you. So I will get back to you on any serious updates. And alright, so that concludes the strange happenings. I got some more others coming up, but thank you for listening, guys. And just a reminder that episode 10 is now streaming, so go check it out and hear the story of Mel's Hole. And it's not what you think, alright? It's nothing sexual. It's actually a very mysterious story about a bottomless pit in Washington State. So go check that out. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, and all that good stuff. Tell your friends about us. And we'll see you on the next episode.